I'm gonna take another hit off this joint. I was, yeah, so I was a little fucking nervous Friday night, and I thought, oh, dummy, start videoing her. What are you doing? You got material here. So I fucking started videoing her, and I was trying to be sly about it, and I was holding my camera. Of course, when you're I like the video in portrait, not this, or landscape, not this portrait bullshit. So it's almost impossible to be sly and video and landscape with the phone sideways. They're pretty hilarious if you want to see them. They're over there, or I could send them to you, but crazy fucking broad. She's so much like her mother. I kept seeing her mother too. It's trippy because it's getting. She lost that teenage, childish, cutesy look. She just looks like more like a woman. So she's looking more and more like her mother. And of course, for some reason, when you start running video, even crazy people sometimes seem to bring it down a notch because she seemed to, but she was still a little wacko. So I got some good footage and put her ass on YouTube. Show up to the ranch drunk and act like an asshole. Go on my YouTube channel. That's what happens. She doesn't even know. I didn't even tell her. She'll go on there once in a while to check out stuff. So she's probably going to go on there when she gets the idea and find herself on there drunk. That's how she's going to find out. Because if years go by for some reason and she never finds out, I'll be like, check this out. This was a year ago. That's horrifying too. Seeing yourself drunk on video and you're blacked out and you don't even remember. She said she remembered because I asked her that next morning. Actually, a week ago today, you didn't remember anything from last night? She goes, yeah. I should have been more clear. Do you remember everything from last night? Because I did say anything. She could, But it's pretty cool, man. I got to sit here with my grandson, my 13-year-old grandson. Oh, what is going on? Let me put this bitch out. Come on, you fuck. That was cool because she kept me and my 13-year-old grandson kept trying to get her to pass out for like 2 hours. It's going on freaking 2:00, and for some reason I think I'm so wound up probably because of her that I wasn't gonna want to sleep anytime soon. And I just kept smoking a bunch of weed. Hit my pen, my weed pen. So the sativa can keep you going. And I made a pot of coffee. She goes, you made a pot of coffee at 11 o'clock at night? I go, fuck yeah, bitch. You got a problem with that? Fucking tell me what to do in my own house. She's trying to tell me what to do. Because I think she's up there just hanging out with all these fucks up there in Idaho. And just taking over. I used to do shit like that. We used to do shit like that. Just roll into someone's house as marauders. They knew who we were. And just take over a couple of days and party there and then disappear like a bunch of assholes. Because we thought we were such badasses. Back in 93, man, we were 24. We were God, dude. We were God. And then 2 years later, after everybody's going to jail and dying or moving away or getting the hell out of Auburn, everybody's gone, all the money's gone, you lost your job, and now you're just sleeping on people's couches because you're a fucking loser. You're Jimmy, age 24, Auburn, California, and you have nothing. You are a fucking loser. And 18 months ago, you thought you were some god. You were on top of the fucking world. You were high. You were doing all the meth and the girls and the drugs and the alcohol and the booze, and you owned it all. Look at you now, Jimmy. You're sleeping behind this dude's couch underneath the stairs in Auburn Greens and Quartz Drive in Auburn, California, 1994. And winter's coming, Jimmy. It's getting cold. 1995 is coming around the corner. Now what? Because 94 sucked high and tit, didn't it? Actually, 1995 wasn't bad, man. My sister kind of pulled me off my feet. My sister, my warrioress. My fucking warrior. My sister, man. She was my guide. She was my spiritual guide ever since I could remember. She was there. She was 7 when I was born. So by the time I was starting to ever so lightly, ever so slowly at age 4, 5 years old, just grasping consciousness. What am I? What the fuck is going on here? What is this? Oh, I shit myself. This is consciousness, sir. You're 4 years old. Just imagine if you had, somebody, 2 members from the Secret Service guiding you from birth, from the womb into, like age 7 or 10 when you're starting to really realize what's going on here. Yes, sir. You're age 4.5. This is consciousness. You're a conscious entity in the universe, and in Earth's solar system, which is following in a corkscrew pattern, following the star called the sun, and it's being pulled around the center of this light wheel known as a galaxy containing billions of stars. That's a lot of information, huh? Maybe that's why we just slowly come into consciousness, age 4 and 5. Well, my sister was there, and one of my first memories of her was her just smiling in my face and the TV light glowing off her face and saying, she was saying, and the birds, and she said, in my family Hawaiian name that I won't say here, but and she goes, and the birds won't be afraid. She was like, it was like coming into an already in progress story, and the birds won't be afraid of you, and the deer won't run away from you, because we grew up out in the woods, the deer and the birds and the trees and the cedar and the oak and the pine and the creek flowing quiet waters. He leads me beside quiet waters, Psalm 23. The creek leading to our pond, Owl Creek, and then exiting the pond. Actually, we took a diversion to the pond. And my sister was saying, and the birds won't be afraid of you, and the deer won't run away. She was describing heaven. And she was always deeply spiritual, even as a small child. So by the time I was 4, she was probably 11, 12. I was her little playthingy. She was, it got embarrassing later on in life as a teenager. She'd tell my friends, and I used to take him when he was a little baby. All right, shut up, Joe. You were just an embarrassed teenager, insecure fucking dude. And look at the mountains out there. Let's take a look at the mountains in the high desert, lad. Shall we? There's Daisy. Daisy's down in her, sorry about the dirty ass window. Daisy's down in her little thing, overlooking the main arena. Right there. Right there's the arena. It's got about 6 inches of decomposed granite. So in case you get bucked off your horse, you don't land on a fucking rock protruding out of the ground and bust your hip in half, and I have to call 911 and have Life Flight come out here to get Heather because she got launched from her fucking horse out on the trail and landed her hip on a rock. It makes my groin injury nothing, doesn't it? Yeah, that was a fucked up day. That was what Sackle Cruiser calls a fucked up day. Cause if you wreck your motorcycle, you gonna have a fucked up day. If you lose your front end at 105 on the interstate, you gonna have a fucked up day. Fucking Cycle Cruiser. Check out his YouTube channel. It's like motorcycles, if you give a shit about motorcycles. So yeah, my sister, man. My sister Hanani. I got 2 sisters. I have her, and my other sister is she's much older. We connected a different way. We just didn't spend all the time together because, you know. But my sister Hanani, she that's her Hawaiian name, or actually, it's a name anyway. But she she was my spiritual guide. It's crazy. It's crazy how life works. I was the one throwing at her. I mean, I can ask her anything. She's the only human being on earth that I could just talk to about anything. Describe my LSD experiences with her, and because when I was younger, I didn't talk to anybody about it except other LSD people. They mentioned it first, then we'd get into this intricate, deep subject about shit, and pretty soon we're talking about fucking quantum physics and shit, and what and theory on life and consciousness and anything. I talked to her. She would tell me things. She was deeply spiritual always. Jesus, it got bad in the end, and I say the end because there is an end to this, and unfortunately, and she was the one to run to, literally sometimes when I was all fucked up when I was in my 20s, and then right around 2000, she lost her job at the bank. She didn't just work at the bank. She worked upstairs in an office, on the office floor in the cubicle, and ran shit. She saw numbers. She told me one time she I don't know what the hell her title would be. She's not a teller. You don't see what she did for the bank. You didn't see them. I went to her office a couple times in there, and I was really proud of her, man. I was like, wow, this is better than Jack in the Box, And she told me one time, she goes, we were sitting outside of her bank, and this dude walks out of the bank, and he's the only dude in the full-on suit, not just the suit. He's got the vest inside. I forgot what you call those, in the tie. Probably a $2,000 freaking suit. Middle-aged man, ugly as hell, balding, but he's wearing the suit. He's got the fucking bank account. And she told me, she goes, see that guy over there? I go, yeah. And she goes, he's the fucking bank president of this branch. No, he's the branch president. She goes, do you know how much fucking money he makes? She saw everybody's payroll. I think she didn't, I don't know, maybe she did payroll. I don't fucking know, but I was too spun out back then to give a shit. But spun out and drunk, alcoholic. I don't know if she told me, but it was a lot, so. And about 2 years, 2 years. Shit. No, it was 98. About 2 or 3 years, she did a lot of drugs, a lot of pills. She was on pills since she was a kid. Dr. Dolkus. Her drug dealer. That's all she talked about towards the end, man. And then, so, yeah, a couple of years after that, she lost her job, lost her fucking mind. I think it was just decades of all the drugs, all the pills, pain pills. And, yeah, I didn't. And then she found herself living in some shithole fucking, literally, the place was called Shady Acres. The shithole ran down, used to be motel, turned into just a fucking shithole junkieville in this little town in Grass Valley, California. And ow, this place is still running too. Oh shit. And then she fucking, I think I told you about what happened. She was doing some shit up in Idaho. 21. Yeah, it was April 21st. Was it 21st? Yeah, April 21st, 21, I believe. I don't think it was 2020. And there was fentanyl in there. So she was another fentanyl. Her and some other dude. They found him fucking gone. Crazy shit. I always imagined my sister getting old and just wearing all this beautiful jewelry and a lot of turquoise and silver. Turquoise, silver, living in this beautiful, lavish, wooden custom home that I built her because I became a rock star and bought her this bitchin' mansion and secretly hired a butler, but he's not just a butler. He's there to keep an eye on her, make sure she's not taking the wrong pills and smoking the wrong shit. So that motherfucker live, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, for the last 10 years, Jesus, she was one of those Jesus freaks. It fucking, I almost wanted to smack her a couple times. She'd yell Jesus at the fucking store. This is like the last 10 years of her life. She was, I had to put her on restrictions. She fucking, her, ow. Her ex-boyfriend, Matt, one of her last boyfriends, was sane and that even had a half a brain. All her boyfriends after that were just drug addicts and nut jobs and local nut jobs, local degenerates. Poor guys. I'd look at them going, you better run, man. She's fucking nuts. You better run. They didn't listen. Yeah, but she's a woman, Jimmy. And I needs me a woman. And your sister's awfully pretty. She was hot. My sister was a hot motherfucker. I'm not gonna lie. Every motherfucker ever put eyes on her wanted to fucking nail her. And you know, it's just a hot little number. Hot little Hawaiian number. I watched guys lose their minds over her. Yelling outside, drunk. Canceled! You know her name? She has a name. I'm not, like I said, I'm not gonna say on the internet. Ow. Ooh. This thing's fucking with me. I think weed fucks with it. Weed's supposed to make everything better. It's supposed to make the pain go away, not make your groin light up, your groin injury light up. Whew. Hey now. Oh shit. Google said elevate the hips to relieve the pressure if you have a groin injury. Oh, God. You know how they say there's no atheist, you'll never find an atheist in a foxhole? You'll never find an atheist with a groin ruined. No, Lordy, Lordy. I feel you, Lord. I feel you, baby. Jesus help me. Yeah, she was going Jesus freak full throttle. It hurts to fucking laugh right now, too. She'd be going in the store. She's going, excuse me, can you just loud in public? Oh my God, when I'm in public, I want to disappear. And it's hard to disappear when you're 6 foot tall and 100 tall and skinny people cannot disappear. We can't hide. If there's a light pole, we can hide behind it or something. You know what I mean? But we can't hide in public. Just people staring at what's up with this motherfucker. What's up? Because do tall and skinny people, do we just look guilty or just get stared at? That's why I like Nevada. Nobody stares here. They do now because all these people from California moved here and they all stare at me, man. Oh, shit. Like, you can tell who's from California because they're fucking staring. They're checking over, they're rubbernecking, man, because they don't want to get fucking discovered. And they're in this new state. They're fucking, shit, what's going on here? That's how I was when I got here. You're just on Mars. Hoping people don't know you're from California and get those plates off your car, man. You're in Nevada, get those plates off your car, dude. My daughter came out here to the ranch. I go, get those plates off your truck. She's moving to Idaho. It was fucking funny. First thing I said when she comes rolling in off the ranch, she's like, because you can see people rolling in literally a mile. I could see them coming from a mile away, and you can. There's only one way in. You come over that hill. But you better have a suspension to get over that hill. You coming in without a suspension. You try to come over that hill with a stock fucking Subaru, my stock Subaru Forester. I wouldn't take my Subaru over that hill. I'll take my 4Runner over. I'll take my Chevy. I don't know if I'd take the Chevy. I think I'd fuck it up. But that 4Runner's got enough of a fucking suspension. And those 31-inch tires, baby. The 31-inch BF Goodrich, baby. ATs, baby. Coming over the hill. Other than that, I can see you coming from a mile away. Cops, fire department, any of you motherfuckers, let's go. Feds, I'll see you coming from 2 miles, bitch. Who the fuck are you fooling, bitch? I don't answer to nobody but the sheriff. You come into my fucking ranch. It's not my ranch, but if you come out here to the high desert and you ain't the motherfucking sheriff. I wish I had like little lights to go around, little LED lights. Like the circus. Fuck you. Even the sheriff, man, you better have a good motherfucking reason to come out here, y'all. I don't sound like a badass. I'm just being an asshole right now. I just want to be left alone, Lord. I want this fucking Groin shit to go away. 2 weeks with this shit. And I'm still out of the game, out for the season, baby. Why am I talking like I'm from the South? It's this weed. It's that joint Pinky gave me. That joint Pinky gave me, man. I don't smoke weed. I smoke pen. It's probably the problem. It's so convenient, though. All you gotta do is pull out of your pocket and push the button and suck on the fucking thingy. And it'll get you the THC to your system. Damn. Those last 2 hits are a motherfucker. I am high as a kite now. It's 9:02. I usually got everything done by now. This ain't even sativa. This is probably Indo. I don't smoke indica. That motherfucker smokes indica. See, now I don't want to do shit. I smoked it so I'd fucking get motivated, get rolling. Now look at me. It's 9 o'clock. I'm still laying here. Who the fuck is texting me? Oh, okay. Oh, I love you too, honey. I don't want to be texted. I don't want to be called. I don't want to be talked to. I just want to be... Just kidding. Oh, shit. I got to get up and face the world. That motherfucker knows better than to give me a joint of indica. Nah, I don't want to do shit. Now, if that was sativa or hybrid, I'd be out there fucking banging. I think the weed does affect this thing, man. Because now it's like throbbing. Oh. All right, I gotta get out of here. I gotta get doing something. And, you know, it can always be worse, you know? It can always be worse. I would say go check out the bookstores. Go to the city on your day off. And look for some pussy, man. Look for some girl with some big tits and red hair. I never had a redhead, so I need you. That's where you come in. I need you to do a redhead for me. And tell me, you don't have to go into detail, but just tell me it was fun. Tell me you had fun. We're going to wash out in the light. Okay, dolly forward, and cut.